It's there. I'm back in the Yorkshire Dales, and today I've got two very different missions. The first is to try and photograph one of my favourite little birds, and second one, I'm going looking for these things. It's the Kettlewell Scarecrow Festival, and according to the wife, I'm 48 years too old for this, so it could be an interesting day. So good morning and welcome to Kettlewell, right in the heart of the Yorkshire Dales. I've got here nice and early because before the village gets busy, I'm heading down to the River Wharfe to photograph one particular bird, and that's the dipper. I photographed them before, but I just never get tired of watching them. So early mornings is generally a good time to photograph dippers. So there's generally less disturbance by humans alongside the river, and they'll be actively feeding. So I've just seen my first dipper. It was having a bit of a spat with a grey wagtail. The grey wagtail flew off. I didn't see where the dipper went. It might have gone underwater. We'll just hang on here a minute. At least we know they're about. It's there. The dippers can be quite territorial. We have quite a large stretch of river, and what I'm looking for is whitewash on the rocks. So I'm just looking for rocks with bird poo on the top, but basically that would suggest it's a common perch or landing spot for them. It's there, right in front of me. This is a different one. That first one upstream was a juvenile. This is an adult. And they're called dippers because of that characteristic bobbing or dipping up and down when they're perched on the rock. What's remarkable about them is how they feed. They don't just stand on the riverside and sort of getting insects or putting their heads into the water. They actually dive and go completely underwater. They've got a membrane that covers the eye so they can see underwater. It doesn't damage their eye. Some mallard here. Let's see if I can get a decent shot of some mallard. Oh, kingfisher. So this is exactly what I'm after. Fast moving, oxygenated water with plenty of exposed rocks. Perfect dipper territory. So there's quite a few dipper about. Whether I get a decent shot's a different matter. There's also some grey wagtail. There's some mallard on the river. The occasional black-headed gull. and a kingfisher. That was nice. I didn't get it on the big camera, but I might have got it going across the screen on this camera here. There's quite a few dippers about. They're showing really well. Fingers crossed I got some semi-decent shots. The light's just a little bit naff, so they're not going to be portfolio standard, but I might get some decent ones. So what I have learnt about the dippers today is that they like to feed walking upstream. So what I've just done there, saw a couple of dippers, got upstream of them, just crouched down and let them come to me. So I was just continuing downstream in the River Wharfe. After about a mile there should be some stepping stones. We'll cross over the other side, head back up the other bank, back towards Kettlewell. There's dippers everywhere. I got quite a few shots. I even got some footage with the big camera. It's a bit shaky. I'll try and get it stabilised. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So mission 1 is complete, and it's barely the beginning of the day. Now let's head back up to Kettlewell and see how many scarecrows we can find. A little flock of long-tailed tits here. These have got to be up there with dippers as well, as one of my favourites. So we're nearly back at Kettlewell. I ditched the camera time to swap dippers for scarecrows. So I mentioned to the wife that I was going to come to the Kettlewell Scarecrow Festival, and she says, yeah, it's a great idea if you're 10. And I nearly didn't come, but then I thought, you can't put a bloody age on having fun. So yeah, here I am, taking 50 years off, and so today I'm 10. I'm looking forward to finding some scarecrows, and I might even have some ice cream and jelly. See how many we can find. So there's a trail to follow. I've got a map, and I've got to find certain scarecrows with certain clues on them, and then make a word at the end of it. As a navigation instructor, this might be the most demanding task of the year. So we can find number 1. So I'm not the only adult with a map in hand looking for scarecrows. It makes me feel a little bit better. I'm quite enjoying it actually, but don't tell Heidi. This needs to get a little bit more serious. What we need is a Boot Roots Scarecrow of the Year. There's a few that are going on the short list, and at the end I'll announce the Boot Roots Scarecrow Award of the Year. So there you have it, all the scarecrows are in, but there's only one winner. So the prestigious Boot Roots Scarecrow of the Year 2026 goes to David Attenborough. Just for the detail in all the display. Well done. You don't even know you've won, do you? There you have it. Me being 10 again. I've had a great day, but don't tell Haida. So yeah, I have a saying that you don't stop doing things because you get old. You get old because you stop doing things. And I'm a firm believer of that. So yeah, I've had a great day out. Something a little bit different. And if you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. And until next time, that's me signing off. And thanks for watching.